This is what the solenoid looks like. There is a sticky part here. There is a foam here that is supposed to act as buffer on this end. Alright, so if your printer m177 is missing some color, m177, m176 printer is missing some colors. The colors are missing. For example, you print and you notice that sometimes the yellow can miss in your printout, and sometimes the magenta, sometimes the black can be missing in your printout. I'm going to show you how to fix the problem. So we are going to remove the cover on the right hand side of the printer. So I'll turn the printer this way so we can access the right hand side of the printer. So from the back, we remove the screw here. After removing the screw here, with the flat end of your screwdriver, you gently pry on the cover from the side and then free it along this side, so it will just come off easily like that. Is the solenoid. There is a solenoid here, and that is where the problem is. So we are going to lose out the solenoid here and correct the problem. To lose out the solenoid, then we are going to free all of this game here. So we'll remove this part, detach this plastic so we can access the solenoid inside. So I'm going to detach this clip here. Make sure wherever you're doing, be very, very careful so that you won't damage any part of the printer while you're trying to repair this. Okay, so I'm going to take this out carefully. This clip here. To remove this, I'm going to compress this. That will help me. So you can see this is how. This is what you do. So after doing this, the next thing you want to do, this is the solenoid. You see, as the solenoid moves back and forth, what happens is that it sticks to each other. This is what the solenoid looks like. There is a sticky part here. There is a foam here that is supposed to act as buffer on this end. So what happens is that over time, as this metal keep moving back and forth and touching each other, this foam here will become sticky, and when it becomes sticky, as this metal touches this, instead of it to bounce back the way it ought to, because there is a spring here that is supposed to ensure that it bounces back, what happens is that this stays here, and this sticky foam here, the foam here, which has now become sticky, which is no longer serving the purpose it's supposed to do right now, will now hold this to itself and it won't release it. So once you hold it to itself, your printer will skip some color. So it depends on what cartridge the printer is on when this sticks to each other. So once it sticks to each other, you can see what is happening here right now. See? You can see that sometimes it will stick to each other. So that is what will happen. Once it sticks to each other, that particular printer cartridge or that color that is in line, when this sticks to each other, will be missing. It will be missing. So, and if you notice that this doesn't happen all the time, it happens once in a while, occasionally, and after sometimes it begins to happen frequently. So this is basically what the problem is. It sticks to each other. Once it sticks to each other, whichever color is in line at that particular time will be missing. So what we want to do is to remove that solenoid inside, and we'll place a piece of paper here to cover that sticky part. We're going to remove all the sticky parts here, place a piece of paper here, so that once this touches each other, there will be nothing holding this down from moving back and forth the way it ought to. Alright, so we have the solenoid here. Here is a solenoid. So we will remove the solenoid now and we'll sort out the issue. So this is what we're going to do. We're going to tear out a piece of paper. Tear out a piece of paper like this. And tear out the piece of paper. You can see this is a piece of paper. Now, if what I am going to do is to put the piece of paper on this is the end that becomes sticky. I'm going to place a piece of paper there so that once this bounce, so as I place a piece of paper there, once this bounces this way, once it bounces this way, there will be nothing sticky that's holding it down. Now, to be able to keep it here permanent, because this paper can fall off. So because there is already like sticky stuff here that is going to stick this down to the paper. So once I put this here, I will just hold this down for some time and it will just remain there permanent. So I'll go back there now. So this is where it is. You can see this is how it is facing right here. So this is how it's facing right here. You can see this is how it is facing right here. So the area I'm going to put the sticky part is on this end. Okay, so in case it's the way it is, I'm going to carefully place the sticky paper here. So I'll place the sticky paper here. And then compress it this way. Once I compress it this way for some time until the sticky substance that is already here holds the paper down firmly so that it doesn't fall off, then I'll just release it. Alright, so this way it is done. If I couple it back now, you discover that the error is solved. So I'm going to couple this back. So we're going to fix this now. So we will click on this to the way onto. Now, so this is done. So couple this back. Remember that this will go in this way. the front side I'm going in first. It doesn't show that blue paper error here. I'm going to make a photocopy of the PDF here.